All right, so today we're going to talk about probability. Probability is extremely important because we can use it to sometimes predict the future. What are the chances of something likely to occur? For example, we use it for the weather. We use it for deciding how much money we're going to charge for car insurance. What is the likelihood of somebody getting into a car accident, or health insurance? And so this is extremely important stuff. We talk about what are the chances of something happening, and we say that we could use an experiment to figure out what are the chances of something happening, and we can do some trials. The result, we call it an outcome, and if we have more than one outcome, we call it an event. Probability is always given in a number between 0 and 1, and we use percentages most of the time, so we could say something is 50% likely to occur or 100% likely to occur. If it's impossible, it would be obviously 0%. So let's do an example of probability here. So let's say, suppose a die is rolled. And remember, a die is basically that little cube that you roll in sometimes what we call board games. And you've got like a little dot to represent, you know, the number on that side, etc. Okay, it's a really bad picture, but hopefully you can see what it is. What is the chances of you rolling an odd number? So remember, a die has 6 sides, and each side represents a number. So we can have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6 dots on each face of this cube die. Well, how many odd numbers are there? Well, we have 1, 3, and 5 as odd numbers, okay? Remember, an odd number is a number that cannot be divided by anything except itself. So 1, 3, and 5 would be that. Now, remember, a probability is always given in a fraction form. The bottom would be the total outcomes possible. So the total outcomes possible in a die would be 6 because there's 6 sides. So there'd be 6 at the bottom. Now, how many of those are you worried about? We call that favorable. What are the ones that are favorable to us right now? It would be 3 of those. So we have a 3 out of 6 chance, theoretically, for us to roll an odd number. 3 out of 6 would be the same thing as 1 over 2, or 50% chance. Okay? Let's do another example. This time we have a bag that contains 4 red, 3 green, 6 blue, and 2 yellow marbles. What is the probability of randomly picking a marble that is not yellow? Okay. Well, remember, we always put the total at the bottom. So we would have to add up all of our marbles. So 4 plus 3 plus 6 plus 2. So that's 6 plus 4 is 10. 10 plus 5 would be 15. Okay. So that would be 15. Are we missing one? 4, 5, 6, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 15. Okay, so total 15. Okay, and then at the top, we want to put the ones that we're worried about, the favorable. Well, we don't want any that are yellow. So we would want to subtract the yellow number. And so that would be 15 minus 2, right? 15 minus 2 would give me 13. Right? So we have a 13 out of 15 chance of us picking something that is not a yellow marble. If we actually divided these two numbers, we would get that 13 out of 15 would be about an 87% chance of this happening. Okay? So you need to be able to know how to write it in a fraction form and also a percentage.